Wow, and it happened quick. It came down quick. I'm talking about the Kristaps Prozingis trade, where Kristaps is going over from the Knicks over to the Mavericks. And at first, earlier in the day, there was a report coming out of ESPN, that Kristaps wasn't happy with the direction after a meeting with the team, the way this, the future of this team, who wasn't happy with the team. And then next thing you know, a few hours later, I hear about the trade. And I was like, wow, that was quick. They're going to send Kristaps Prozingis over to Dallas with soon to be retiring Nowinski, Luka over there as well. Now Prozingis is going over to Dallas. And Dennis Smith to New York. Dennis Smith Jr. coming over to New York. DeAndre Jordan, Wesley Matthews will also go to the Knicks. While Tim Hardaway Jr. and Courtney Lee are going, they're being sent down to Dallas. 2 future first round picks will also be reportedly coming to the Knicks in the deal. And not to mention, the Knicks, it looks like they're going in full tank mode. Might even get a number 1 pick, a possibility. And Kristaps Prozingis here, you could say, has been a nuisance to the Knicks. Him and his brother, his agent. Kristaps has gotten the label here as being a crybaby, a complainer, for someone that has not really done much in the NBA. 7'3" guy, lean guy, and has been injured, coming off of a serious knee injury, who has not even returned yet. So you didn't even have him. You don't even know. Looking at the Knicks side of things, you don't even know what Kristaps Prozingis is going to be after his injury. You haven't even seen him after his injury, which is a major injury. And 7'3" guy with his stature, skinny guy, the way he plays is not really conducive to his size. So he's getting the stigma on top of being a complainer that he's fragile and he could be injury prone. Now, who really knows? This guy's still a young guy. Plenty of room to kind of change his game and mature into his own. And coming over to the Knicks, in that short time when the draft pick was made, you could probably argue one of the only highlights of the Phil Jackson era with the Knicks was drafting Kristaps Prozingis, who at the time everyone booed. And then over the course of time, people warmed up to him in that short sample that you've seen. You're getting rid of that big contract, of a Hardaway. And all in the hopes of landing two free agents, giving them max deals. Max deals you're looking for. Now, by the way, you shored up a lot of cap space. This is great. Great move. Getting rid of a malcontent. But here's the big but. Are you confident that the Knicks could get these 2 max free agents? Because if they get 2 max free agents, they could very well be instant contenders. I'm sure the Knicks are probably thinking Durant, Irving, or let's say Durant and a Leonard, that's the combination that they're thinking, two of those three. But if what winds up happening is a Butler, Walker, or a Tobias Harris, which is, I think, more likely than absolutely not, I don't really know about trading Kristaps Prozingis. The two guys that they bring in will determine how good this trade is. Do you listen, they put themselves in the best position available. You can't argue that. But what makes you think that all these... How are you going to convince a Durant? How are you going to convince a Kawhi Leonard that this organization, which has so much prestige, one of the wealthiest organizations that's, let's say, up there with the Yankees, the Cowboys, Real Madrid, these type of teams get made out of money and they can't get it right. Do you think that the Knicks, I don't think today's NBA, I don't think these players care about playing in the Garden. They much rather care about their brand and play with their friends, 2 or 3 of them, super teams, to win championships. They don't want to resurrect a team from the ashes. That's not the impression that I get from today's NBA. And if you don't have someone already in place on that Knicks team to get other free agents to buy in, I don't think no one's coming. I don't think you're going to be successful landing a Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Tobias, Kawhi Leonard, these type of guys. Kyrie Irving. The Knicks have been a dead organization for 15 years now. For 15 years. Do you have confidence in the ownership, in this team of Mills as the GM now, to bring this team from the resurrect this team? It's all going to come down to it, and they're banking on this offseason and getting those max free agents. So that's what it's going to lay out on. If it does not happen, remember what happened. The Knicks were in this situation before, and they wanted to get a LeBron James. And what did they get? Instead, they overpaid for Amari Stoudemire, which was a tier 2 free agent. So that is something that you have to worry about if you are a Knicks fan. I hope all is well, and I look forward to speaking to you guys very, very soon.